Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. It is the 16th of April, 2021. And it is Jackson's birthday in fourth grade today, and it's also Scarlett's birthday. Happy birthday to both of you. Since I'm only doing video announcements about once or so a week, I'm going to do a preview of the birthdays coming up next week. So on Saturday, Graham, Hazel, Thomas, Devin, and Dylan all have their birthdays. So a lot of birthdays going on in Batavia on Saturday. Hope you guys have a great day. On Monday, Emmy in kindergarten and Jacob in second grade have their birthdays. On Tuesday, the 20th, Jack is celebrating his birthday. Have a great one, Jack. And on Wednesday, Savannah has her birthday. So those are the birthdays coming up between now and next Friday. Hope you guys enjoy your special days. Now, I have a brief commercial announcement from our first grader.
In social studies, my fourth grade classmates and I have been learning about what makes a community great. We learned about being leaders at school and in our community, community helpers, and the goods and services that we get from our community. We thought it would be great to help people of need in our community and have a school food drive. All of your donations will help the Little Micro Pantry on Webster Street that 8 Louise White Girl Scouts helped organize last year, as well as the Batavia Interfaith Food Pantry. What types of things do we need? Well, listen up for your grade levels donations. Kindergarten and first grade brings boxes of cereal. Second grade does any type of pasta. Third grade brings canned goods of soup, fruit, and vegetables. We are asking fourth grade to bring bread, cake mix, or any type of crackers. Last fifth grade, we need you to bring non-food items, bars of bath soap, toilet paper, toothbrushes, Kleenexes, toilet paper, paper towels, laundry detergent, garbage bags. Don't forget to bring all of your donations by April 23rd and put your items in the box located in your pod. Thanks.
Thanks so much for supporting our first grade food drive.
Thank you very much. That's a very worthwhile project you put together. I hope that we all take the time to participate. And that brings us to the problem of the week. Last week, our problem of the week was this, that we were asking you to figure out how many students would be in Louise White School given all of this information. And now it is time for the answer. So, the first thing that we had to do was take a look at those numbers. We knew that on Crimson days, there were 183 students in the school, and on Gold days, there were 179 students in the school. Some people thought all I have to do is add that together. However, remember, our kindergartners and first graders came every day. So if you had added those numbers together, you would have been double counting some students. So we needed to first figure out how many kindergartners and first graders come every day. So if you add those two together, we know that there are 94 students in the 183 and the 179 who are counted twice. So in order to figure out how many second through fifth graders there were on a Crimson Day and how many second through fifth graders there were on a Gold Day, you needed to take out the number of kindergartners from the total and first graders from the total number of students. So we subtract 183 from that 94, 94 from 183, and we subtract 94 from 179. So now we know that every day in school there are 94 kindergartners and first graders. And on Crimson days there were 89 second through fifth grade, And on gold days, there were 85 second through fifth graders. So all together, adding those numbers, we know there are 268 students in the school. Then the second part of the question asks, well, if we add in our BVA students, how many would there be? There are 67 BVA students, so there would have been a total of 335 students. And that is the answer to the problem of the week. Congratulations to Nellie, Annabelle, Eduardo, Roland, Catherine E., Catherine G., Mallory, Holden, Blake, Thomas, Abigail, Dylan, Eliza, Mackenzie, Amelia, and Marcello for solving that problem. Nicely done, all of you. And now it is time for Friday Fun. Can you guess by the slide background what the theme of Friday Fun is this week? You got it, space, and specifically the race to land the man on the moon. 49 years ago today, the Apollo 16 rocket blasted off, taking Commander John Young and astronauts Charles Duke and Ken Mattingly into space. This was the fifth of 6 missions taking men to the moon. And all of that started in 1962. During a speech, President John F. Kennedy promised to land a man on the moon in the next decade. Let's listen to a part of that speech.
We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
As you heard, President Kennedy was setting a goal, just like we set academic goals earlier in the year. There are some things that we can learn about goal setting here. First of all, President Kennedy knew that reaching this goal would not be easy. It would take a lot of hard work, but in the end, the work would be worth it. He set a timeline, and in his speech, he inspired the scientists at NASA to make a plan to put that work in to reach the goal. So this year and next year, we will continue to set goals here at Louise White. So when your teacher talks about goal setting, remember these few tips. First of all, set an ambitious goal, one you can achieve, but one that will stretch you and help you to grow. Develop a plan. It takes many small steps to reach a goal. And finally, you need to put in the work. Reaching a goal means getting to a place that we have never been before. We couldn't do before. So when we reach a goal, we've changed ourselves for the better. So whether that change is going to the moon, learning to ride a bike, or memorizing your times tables. One more lesson about goal setting can be learned from our attempts to get men to the moon. On April 13, 1970, also this week, Apollo 13 was on its way to be the third mission to put men on the moon when Mission Control heard this.
Okay, Houston, we've had a problem here. Can say again, please. Houston, we've had a problem.
You see, an explosion in one of the oxygen tanks had damaged the capsule, and it affected the module supply of oxygen, power, and water, and the crew was 200,000 miles away from Earth. Apollo 13 never made it to the moon. The mission was a failure, but it was classified as a successful failure because in their efforts to save the astronauts, scientists learned so much as they fought and struggled to bring them home safely. So the lesson here is failure is a part of learning. As you set your ambitious goal, remember there will be hardships and mistakes and failures along the way. But approached correctly, these mistakes can bring learning and can be very helpful in reaching your ultimate goal. So please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll talk to you again next week.